Have you ever wondered why life throws so many curveballs? Why do we experience suffering, heartache, and challenges that seem to come from an unseen enemy? It's a profound question, and exploring it can actually lead us to a place of greater strength and understanding. Let's start by reframing this idea of an enemy. Often, what we perceive as an external force causing us pain is actually a reflection of our own internal struggles. Think about it. Our biggest battles are often with our own fears, our limiting beliefs, and our past traumas. These are the real adversaries that create suffering in our lives. They whisper doubts in our ears. They hold us back from taking risks, and they color our perception of the world, making everything seem more difficult and hostile than it truly is. When we feel like the world is against us, it's often because we're stuck in a cycle of negative thinking. This negativity acts like a magnet, attracting more of the same. If you constantly expect things to go wrong, you'll unconsciously look for evidence to prove yourself right. This isn't some mystical law, it's psychology. Our brains are wired to find patterns, and if the pattern we feed it is one of suffering and victimhood, that's what it will find. This self-created enemy is incredibly powerful because it knows all our weaknesses. Another aspect of this is the resistance to change. We all have a comfort zone, and anything that threatens to push us out of it can feel like an attack. This enemy is simply the force of growth. Think of a caterpillar and a chrysalis. To become a butterfly, it must completely break down its old self. That process is messy and destructive, but it's absolutely necessary for transformation. Suffering often serves the same purpose in our lives. It's a catalyst, a powerful signal that something needs to change. The pain we feel is the pain of our old selves resisting the new person we are meant to become. So, how do we defeat this enemy? The first step is to recognize that the battle is within. It's not about fighting the world. It's about understanding ourselves. This requires radical self-honesty. We need to sit with our discomfort and ask what it's trying to teach us. What fear is this situation bringing to the surface? What old belief is being challenged? Instead of viewing suffering as a punishment, we can see it as a guidepost, pointing us toward the areas in our life that need healing and attention. This is where practices like mindfulness, journaling, and talking to a trusted friend or therapist become so vital. They help us untangle the knots of our own minds. They allow us to observe our thoughts without judgment and to separate our true selves from the fearful voice of the inner critic. By doing this, we take away the enemy's power. We realize that we are not our suffering. We are the ones experiencing it, and we have the power to change our relationship with it. Ultimately, the enemy causes suffering to wake us up. It's life's way of shaking us and saying, "Hey, you're capable of more. It's time to grow." The pain is not the end goal. It's the beginning of a journey toward greater resilience, wisdom, and compassion both for ourselves and for others. By facing our inner demons, we don't just overcome suffering. We transform it into our greatest strength. We learn that every challenge we conquer builds a stronger foundation for the person we are becoming. So the next time you feel like you're under attack, take a deep breath, look inward, and ask what lesson this moment holds for you. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content on turning challenges into triumphs. See you in the next video.